Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry if my air conditioner is making a bit of noise in the background. I'm hoping it doesn't get too loud here on my microphone, but it is toasty outside and I need to air. We're going to do the challenge for a colorful artsy summer. We're going to do the week 4. We're catching up because I started a little late. So got to do them all in 2 weeks, but that's okay. In August, we'll do them once a week. I want to show you guys what I have chosen as my inspiration pattern today. It's called Hamsix Flor. Let me get rid of my glare. There we go. You start with a 5 petals here, and then you do a quick aura coming out of the top of each petal going around, and then you do that 2 more times, so it makes this shape. And then from the middle of those we come out with some arms, and then we put this shape here. It kind of looks like a starfish, depending on how loose you are with your lines. Can be quite loosey-goosey. You can do it a variety of ways. This one has the arms all kind of going on one side. It's short on this side and really long on this side. So you can just play with the sizes. That's going to be my inspiration tangle. It's over on my Pinterest page. And then let me zoom back out and go to here. The post over on Instagram at Ayala Art has the 4th week, and the 4th week is this sort of coral color, a light purple and a bright blue. So I have chosen, let me turn on my light. I have chosen for the coral, this one from Castle Arts. It's called Fleshlight, a nice corally color. For the purple, I've picked Lavender Light. And then for the blue, I picked Cobalt Turquoise. And this pencil is considerably shorter than the other pencils, so I like it a lot, apparently. So let's draw. You're a little bit close. Let's draw. I need to move my chair. My chair is not in the right spot. Let's scoot over a little bit more. Ugh, that's better. Okay. We are going to do 5 arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not 5. I mean, it's 5, but it's not even close to being anywhere near evenly spaced. This is why I use a pencil to start out with. Something like that. I don't like that. I like it with a little bit of curve, apparently. That's what I prefer. Yes, you can't probably see it. I get complaints all the time that I can't see it until you start with your pen. Well, I know that. I'm not doing it dark on purpose. I'm drawing for me, not as a tutorial. So, you'll just have to deal. Sorry. And then we're going to do an arm here. And an arm here. And an arm here. One here. And one here. Like that. And then we're going to go up and over. Like so. And then you do two more. One and two. One and two. Hamsix is one of my most popular videos. The one I drew it on burlap. It's really quite a popular video. This is really an easy pattern to do. Don't like that line right there. I'm going to go up there. Okay. Just like that. Do I want it a little bit, like maybe one more petal before I put this little leaf bit in? Because I don't have much room for this leaf bit. Maybe. I've run out of room. I made my initial arms too big. I forgot these petals come up. Okay, and then the leafy bit, which I'm not going to do the same as I don't think I'm doing it the same. I don't know if I'm doing it the same. I'm just doing it as I see fit because I turned off that page already, so I don't have it as a reference. That will do. I'm really close to the edge. I hate being close to the edge. I got a little carried away, but that's okay. All right, so this is going to be called All right. I've I've put my names on everything. Now to color. We'll just do some simple coloring. Erase those few little pencil marks that I have. Do I want shading? Because if I want shading, I can do that right here before I start to color. Okay. I think I'm going to make the leaf bits here the coral color. And I do think I'm probably going to do some shading. So I'm going to not go all the way down into the middle with my color. Kind of leave it out here, and then I'll bring my graphite up. My friend just texted me. She's been having rat problems in her garage. It's terrible. Oh, rat uh, excrement smells just dreadful. I had to go into her garage the other day. They have an extra refrigerator out there for sodas and stuff for the summer. I was in there the other day, and oh, good gosh, the whole garage just stank to high heaven. And they've been unsuccessful in luring the rats into the rat traps with peanut butter. She just texted me and said that pistachios seems to be their weakness, and that they have been successful in getting at least one. So they are on their way toward removing that menace. And then the hard part is cleaning out the garage enough to get to all the little nooks and crannies where they might be able to come in. That's the hard part, because rats don't need much of a hole. From what I understand, they can squeeze themselves down into like a tenth of their body size or something. I mean, just absolutely minuscule. They only need like that much to squeeze their little bodies in. So now they have to unload the garage and find all the little areas around the edges and the rafters and things where they are getting in, because just getting rid of one or two is not going to solve the problem, because more will come. You know what? I think I may do. I think I've changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and bring this color all the way down. And I think I am going to use the purple as my shading color, and just color the rest of this thing the blue, or the other way around. Let me test it here on the back. If I color in blue, and coral, and shade in purple, or if I color in coral and purple, and shade with blue. Ooh, tough choice. I'm going to shade with the blue. I think I want the blue in the middle. Alrighty then. We're going to color all of this purple. I need to zippity-doo-dah with the pencil sharpener. And we're just going to do a quick purple coloring. While we're coloring in purple, let's do an icebreaker question. What kinds of chores did you do as a kid, and did you get an allowance? Yes. We did get an allowance. I don't recall how much it was. It was enough to buy some sweets, candy at the store down the street. It was enough to maybe go to a movie once in a while if we saved up. It wasn't enough to go to like the movies every week. That wasn't a thing. If I saved up, I could maybe buy a toy instead of wasting it all on candy. Did we mostly waste it all on candy? Probably. But there were some bare minimum things we had to do as just members of the household that you didn't get paid for no matter what you did. You just had to do them. But you got extra for going above and beyond. The daily tasks were my mom would prepare dinner the night before, have it in the fridge. And one of the first things we had to do was remember. And of course, back then we didn't have cell phones or anything, so you had to actually remember. We had to remember when we came home from school that what was supposed to be for dinner and what time we were supposed to put it in the oven. She most of the time had, things like roasts or something that was already prepared in a pan or a dish or, a casserole of some sort. And all we had to do was turn on the oven, usually at 350 degrees, and pop it in at a certain time. Now, she would tell us what time to do it, or she would call us and tell us what time, because it depended on, if she ended up working late for some reason or whatever. Were there days we ate cereal for dinner because one of us forgot to put the food in the oven and it was still cold when Mom got home? Yes. Did we get in very big trouble for it? Yes. Mom worked hard. My mom worked so hard. For a large percentage of our lives, my mom was a single parent working super hard for us. And it was the least we could do is to make sure that we ate. And sometimes, as kids do, we did not do that job very well. So, but yeah, there was the lawn mowing. There was the taking out the trash. I don't remember if we did laundry. I know we did dishes. I don't remember if we did laundry or if that was something Mom preferred to do herself. I don't recall. Did we do our own laundry? I mean, we must have. But I don't know at what age that might have started. We obviously had to be at least big enough to reach down into the washing machine to get the clothes out. So we couldn't have been very little when that happened. But yeah, things like that, cooking, cleaning. Cleaning our own rooms was a given. You just had to do that. But extra cleaning, if you really, really wanted to get some extra money and do something special, you were really saving up for something, you offered to wash the car. That one was a big job. It was hard, it was hot and sweaty. Mowing the lawn wasn't so bad. It wasn't a very large lawn. And my sister actually loves to garden, and she preferred to mow the lawn. That was sort of her thing. She's always been a big gardener and loves to be out in the garden. So planting things and mowing was usually her jam. Just trying to get a little bit of dimension here. I'm going to put a little of that blue up here too, but I'm just adding a little bit more of the purple. And now let's use the blue as a shade from the bottom up. Do I need another question? Probably. Coloring takes a while. What were your favorite toys as a kid, and what games did you play? Played things, like board games. Board games tended to be the go-to, for me anyway. You know, the game of life, Monopoly, that sort of thing. Um, my favorite toys tended to be dolls and coloring books, and I enjoyed blocks too, or building things. That was fun. That was creative. Anything that had a creative element to it. So like dolls were creative because you had just imagination, play. That sort of thing. Oh, that's working well. Don't know if you guys can see it, but it's working well. I want this darker. Oh, spirograph. Spirograph was absolutely fascinating. Maybe that's why I like patterning. I loved spirograph. That was so much fun. Why am I putting pink on here? I don't know. It just said, need some pink. And as a highlight, it needs some yellow. Just a little bit. Just enough to give it a pop. Can you even see that? You probably can't see that. I can see it. Alrighty. I guess we're done for today. Look at there. That came out good. I like it. Thank you, Marta, for inspiring these color combinations. I think I could have gotten a more corally coral. My coral seems to be a little light. I could have gone with a deeper color, a little bit more orangey. Maybe I'll put a little bit of orange on here just to give it a little punch. Just to make it just slightly more corally. That's better. That's better. It looks a little brown in the camera. That's weird. I swear to you, it's a brighter orange. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. If you got some little kids in your family, take some time to play with them with their favorite toy. That's an awesome thing to do. And I will see you on the next video where we will do something. I'm not sure what, but will it be the last one of the month? No, it'll be the last Friday of the month because the month goes last day of the month is on a Monday. So, alrighty, we will see you then. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye-bye.